University, FUTA. The family is blessed with promising and God-fearing children. Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, please join me in welcoming to the podium Professor Babatunde Ajayi to deliver the 77th inaugural lecture of the Federal University of Technology, Akure, titled Adding Value to Biofiber Waste, a lesson from creation. May God bless you all.
Thank you so much. You are all welcome. The title of this inaugural lecture, Adding Value to Biofiber Waste, a lesson from creation. Mr. Vice Chancellor, sir, Deputy Vice Chancellor, Academic and Development, Registrar, other principal officers of the university, professors, dean, director, and head of department, member of the academia, distinguished guests of the university, distinguished ladies and gentlemen of the press, great Futarians. I express my esteem, honor, and thanks to God Almighty for life. I appreciate the privilege given to me by the University Authority to deliver the 77th inaugural lecture of the University holding today, Tuesday, 12th July 2016. This presentation is the 29th in School of Agric and 4th and the last in the Department of Forestry, as the department is split into two, namely Forestry and Environmental Management, Wood Products, and Bioresources Technology. The month of July is highly significant to my nuclear family. It was the Valley program. All my children were born in July. Last two were twins by month and day. That's July 17, but not the same year. My father died in July. My mother was buried in July. My mother-in-law died in July. My first international academic invitation was in July, and today July. This inaugural lecture presents the divine plan of God in adding value to waste. In order to comprehend the nitty-gritty of this presentation, answer will be provided to the following question. Who first added value to waste? To which waste was value added? Ground and water? When did the transformation process take place? After the beginning. What necessitated the transformation process? For God's own pleasure. Where did this action take place? In heaven and the earth. In the beginning, God created heavens and the earth. In Genesis chapter 1, verse 1. Later, the earth was without form, void, and darkness covered the earth. This shows that everything was in a state of ruin and devastation. Thereafter, God intervened to correct the anomalies caused by the antics of Satan in the Revelation chapter 12, verse 9. In the first day, God created light, and he called the light day, and the dark night. And second day, the firmament dividing the earth. That's in Genesis chapter 1, verse 6 to 8. And then the third day, the dry land, vegetation, and sea were created. On the fourth day, the sun and the moon were fixed in the firmament for day and night, for signs, season, and year. The fifth day, the water brought forth abundant moving creatures after its kind, and wicked fowl that fly above the earth. The sixth day, the earth brought forth living creatures after his kind. Thereafter, man was made after God's own image and likeness, to be fruitful, multiply, replenish, subdue, and have dominion over all creation. On the seventh day, God rested, in Genesis chapter 2, verse 1 to 2. But God discovered that one thing is not good, that a man should be alone. Genesis 2:18. And as such, he decided to add value to the rib and bone to make woman for help and completion. Genesis 2:22. Man was the last of all his creation. He gave man authority and dominion over all creation. Satan and his hosts, being the only ways on earth at that time, deceived and gave the woman the fruit from evil tree to eat through hypnotism and deception. You can see what the serpent is doing there. The woman ate it and gave to the husband with her, and both became waste. God thereafter caused heaven, the earth, and all creatures to waste. Abel was the first waste on earth, turned to dust and fertilizer by Cain, his brother. Looking at the abundance of waste prevalent, adding value to Biofiber waste became the divine option for me. Value addition to Biofiber waste, my focus. Biofiber waste are valueless fibrous materials and of no economic importance, derived from wood, woody climber, shrub, biocomposite panel products, and agricultural farm produce. Mr. Vice Chancellor, every human being is a product of waste. Value was added to the ground to form and make every one of us seated here today. Historical development of Biofiber composite. The use of lignocellulose materials for brick started during the biblical age in Egypt, when the children of Israel were in bondage under King Pharaoh. Bricks were made from mixture of chopped straw and clay, and then dried in the sun, as shown in the picture. This focus on wood waste. The mismanagement of forest resources give rise to enormous wood waste, and triggered by high rate of wood product consumption caused by increase in population and infrastructural development. Overexploitation of timber resources without skillful exploitation and harvesting techniques. Deficiency in the supply of valuable, economic, and well-known species. Use of obsolete equipment and machinery in wood harvesting, transportation, and processing. Large quantity of assorted wood waste generation in the industry and forest due to human and machine errors. Inadequate modern technology in wood waste management, processing, and utilization. Encroachment and illegal activities perpetrated outside government regulations. The level and degree of poverty in the forest community, and inadequate knowledge of mitigatory strategies of the forest to actualize environmental stability and climate change. Focus on agricultural waste. To overcome inadequate supply of valuable wood, agricultural waste is considered a substitute to wood waste in the manufacturing of value-added products. The waste generated from the agricultural sector in Nigeria are enormous and valueless, but can create sustainable wealth. Central Bank 2005 and 2012 gave the total output of some agricultural commodities between 1970 and 2007 as shown in the table 1 below. The use of agricultural residue will have the following benefits: increase farmers' income and alleviate poverty, increase raw material supply for construction industry, create job opportunity for low and high income earners, increase food production, reduce pressure in forest resources biodiversity, develop innovative science and technology, in engineering, architectural design, and building megastructure. Produce innovations in product manufacturing, processing, and utilization. The magnitude of waste generated in forestry and agricultural sector inspired my effort to add value to biofiber waste through simple, innovative, adaptive technologies in managing, processing, manufacturing, and utilization of agricultural bonded with inorganic and organic material. This is predicated on the following salient factors: recognition of suitability of a wide range of raw materials for bulk production in order to reduce pressure on existing forest resources, and the desire to increase wood resources utilization, acceptability of the new product in the market as alternative to some timber, and the urge to meet wood product needs on a sustainable basis, the desire to protect forest biodiversity, and the passion to use valueless agricultural byproducts for value-added finance to enhance industrial development and growth. Interest in biofiber board manufacturing. Mr. Vice Chancellor, sir. My growing interest in the manufacturing of biocomposite panel is largely due to availability of the major raw materials as listed are found locally, simplicity of its manufacturing technology, the availability to small-scale entrepreneurship, inadequate supply of well-known wood species of high natural durability, low cost of cement and plastic binder relative to resin binder, inadequate housing materials in Nigeria to meet such shortages, high resistance to termite, insect, and fungal attack, moisture, freezing, fire, good dissolution property, durability and inhalability, and non-aggressive and non-contagious nature of dust derived from the process. Sources of raw material for biocomposite board. Biofiber waste from the forest includes forest thinning, pruning, tree trunks and branches, twigs, offcut, stumps, crooked logs, lesser known species. Biofiber waste from wood industry, from sawmilling and planing mill residues, plywood industry waste, pulp, mill waste, furniture and joinery industry waste as shown in the figure. Then waste from agricultural sector, yam and cassava, maize stalk, coffee waste, bagasse, which is sugarcane, rice chaff, banana stem, groundnut shell, cotton stem, and bean stem and chaff, palm kernel shell and chaff, coconut fiber, and groundnut shell. Biofiber waste from wheat, Eupatorium odorata, elephant grass, bamboo stem, loofah cylindrica. Highlights of my research work. I got interested in this specialized area of wood science and technology in 1982 as a student in the School of Forestry, Ibadan, Nigeria. In 1984, wood waste generated in Nigeria stood at 1.72 million cubic meter as reported by Badejo and Giwa, and increases to 2.32 million cubic meter, followed up by Badejo's report, and wood waste generated in Ondo State between 1996 and 2001 alone amounted to 0.57 million cubic meters, as reported by Ajayi 2001.